So this is a story about my very first encounter with God. I felt like I was lost and that my life was just drifting. I actually felt like that my life was spinning out of control. This was a very tumultuous time in my life. I was mad and I was upset. I was frustrated. I was disappointed, and I was screaming at the sky to God, letting him have it, really just kind of letting him have it and giving him an ultimatum, if you will. And I told him that I'm not even sure if you exist. Maybe you're real, maybe you're not real, I'm not even sure. I was experiencing something that I had never, ever experienced before. My spirit just came out of my body and I just began to float around the room. And as I'm floating around the room, my body was a silhouette of itself. Just clear, but I knew that the part of me that was floating around, I knew that was more of me than the part of me that was still in the bed, because I could still see my physical body in the bed. Now that was a trip. I said to myself, this is what it must feel like to be dead. I actually thought I was dead. It was an overwhelming, indescribable experience. And I just began to tremble and shake, even though I was not in my body, because I could see my body still in the bed. And this is what he said to me. He said, I am the Lord thy God, and you are to worship me and me alone. I can hear him speaking to me, but I can't see him. But instinctively, I knew that it was God who was speaking to me. You cannot know that that's not God. But this is the story of my experience, and this is exactly why I came to Christ. This is why I came to Christ, because had he not come to me in such a personal way, I don't think I ever would have believed in Christ. My prayer is that my testimony will encourage, more people to believe in Christ, or will at least encourage more people to reach out to him. Because there's so many people in the world today who don't believe in Christ or don't believe he's real, and they're now embracing so many other streams and so many other alternatives. I just felt like it was time for me to put my testimony in this venue, in this space, saying, reach out to God, reach out to Christ, and just do what I did. Just get on your knees one night, or you don't even have to get on your knees, just speak to him and speak from your heart and just have an honest conversation with God and just tell him what it is you're going through and what it is you need. And even if you don't believe, because I didn't believe, that's fine. He didn't care about the fact that you don't believe in him. I didn't believe. But just tell him you want to believe. If you are God and if you are real, I want to believe in you. And I'm here to tell you, he will show up.